Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome back to Kenny's Movie Palace for my series of What's in the Box. This is number 11. These are Groove, eBay. Well, let's go through them and I'll tell you where I got them because I do remember. This first one, I remember seeing this when I was a teenager. It was a good movie, good rental. Cases beat the hell out of this, but I'm going to have to change it. Band of the Hand. That was, these two were from an eBay seller. I seen the first 4 episodes and I was really infatuated with it, and it's hard to find. I got the first and second seasons of Room that was on HBO. I really enjoyed this show, and these are like really hard to come by apparently. And they fold out like this, and they pull out. You can see all the discs in here. I believe there's 5 discs. And they got like cool pictures, and they tell you about the episodes and stuff like that. I found it really good. Like I said, the first couple episodes were really good, and it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it on physical media because it's something I would want to keep. Rome, the first 2 episodes. This was from a guy on eBay called Blow It Out of Here. Married with Children. I love this show. The complete series of Married with Children. Really good show. And I believe this was like $20 on Blow It Out of Here. I recommend them highly. They're very good. This was also from Blow It Out of Here. It's all 8 Friday the 13th movies. There's all of them. I don't have to... You guys know what they are. This was from a Goodwill. Believe it or not, a 4K version of Spider-Man. Far From Home. This also, this was from an eBay seller. Morpheus with the lenticular cover. I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't the greatest, but I don't have a 4K player, but that's all that was available, and the price was good. I think I got this for like $7 on eBay. So I didn't think that was that bad. This was from Groove, Everest. I really like this movie a lot. Also from Groove, The Great Outdoors, a classic. Also from Groove, Francis Ford Coppola. It has Apocalypse Now Redo, The Conversation, Tetro, and One from the Heart. The best movie on here, in my opinion, is The Conversation. If you guys haven't seen The Conversation, I highly recommend you seeing that. Gene Hackman plays a wiretapper. And, man, it's intense. I remember writing this when I was a kid and I didn't understand it. And then I watched it like in the 90s again. And, man, that's such a great movie. Really recommend it. It was nominated for an Oscar for Best Picture, Hackman for Best Actor. They both lost, of course, to, I believe, The Godfather 2. Man, did Coppola have a good year that year, huh? I like my 50s cheese movies. And these are 5 sci-fi adventures. Tarantula, The Mole People, The Incredible Shrinking Man, Monolith, Monsters, and Monster on the Campus. I really like this, and I think this is pretty cool. I'm not like a Slipknot-y or anything, but I think this is pretty cool because they all fall out like that, and you can actually, I don't know if you can see, they actually have the movie posters of the films on there, and it just kind of folds out where the discs are. I just thought that was pretty cool. I'm not like one that has to have a slipcover for the movies like some people. There's one person, I won't name her. Um, I was on. I watched her video and I said to her, "Are you watching the slipcover or the movie?" And the bitch banned me from her channel. So I don't care. Uh, but that's I didn't curse at her or anything like that. But I'm like, I don't get it. Um, Second one, I had to have volume 2 if I had volume 1. This has Dr. Cyclops, Cult of the Cobra, The Land Unknown, Deadly Menace, and Elite Schwimmin'. And this also has the cool slipcover. And the movies fall out like that. I like that because it tells you like the movies. And I've watched all these movies. I really think they're really good. They're not the best, but there's like a lot with these 50s movies. There's like a lot of love and care to go into them. This movie we watched on Disney. This was the Cruella. What happened with this was I don't have a 4D player or 4K TV or anything like that. So they didn't have the Blu-ray. So I made sure, I told the buyer, I said, make sure the Blu-ray's in here. Well, when I got it, the Blu-ray's not in here. So I basically got this for free. It just literally has the 4K movie in it. See, he forgot. He either sold the Blu-ray or he forgot it. So when I told him that it came without the Blu-ray, he just said, you know what? Don't even send it back. Just keep it. That was my fault. So I was like, okay. So now I'm just hunting for the Blu-ray for this. So I did see it on Disney Plus, but it was okay. Secrets of Dumbledore. Once again, these were from the same seller. Those two, Cruella. So I got 2 for 1 basically. Because I only paid, I think I paid $7 for this. So I didn't think that was that bad. This movie, a lot of people hate, and this is one of our favorites, Nicolas Cage. But I really like this movie, Prisoners of Ghostland. It's a combination of, and it has a cool slipcase. I already watched it already, but it had, like, they just took the code out of it when I bought it. Yeah, this is a cross between, I want to say Mad Max and like sort of like Tombstone. I would kind of put with the cowboy setting, and then like the gadget he has around his neck. So I thought it was pretty good. This one I won from Geriatric Geek. If you don't subscribe to Geriatric Geek, you're insane. He's really great. This one has I Know What You Did Last Summer, When a Stranger Calls, and Vacancy. I watched all of them. I watched them all when I was years ago, but they come in too. So I want to thanks Geriatric Geek. This was a really good movie. I seen this on Disney Plus and HBO Max. I'm sorry, HBO Max, and I had to have it. Death on the Nile. I'm a big Kenneth Branagh fan. I loved him. If you ever get a chance to buy the Wallander series, there's 4 seasons. There's 3 episodes on each of them, and they're fantastic. They're hard to come by, and they're very expensive here in America. But what he does to these Nile movies I just absolutely adore. You'll be seeing a lot of these James Cagney and especially Humphrey Bogart movie. This is Angel with Dirty Faces. This was from Blow It Out of Here, and it was it's an import. And I don't have a region free player or anything like that, but it worked on my player. One of my favorites, Drop Dead Fred. See, it comes up with has the English stickers on it right here, but it's region free and it plays really good. I played it for my nieces. My nieces didn't get the humor. I was laughing my butt off, but they didn't really kind of get the humor. This one was a surprise for me, and this was also from the same eBay seller I bought from that. And Bad Guys. This movie was really fun. It's basically an animated Mission Impossible. And let me tell you, the shark right here, Craig Robinson is hysterical. Bradley Cooper plays this part. I'm not too sure about the other ones, but Craig, did I say Craig Ferguson? Yeah, I did say Craig Robinson from The Office. He is awesome in this. He is so funny, and Bradley Cooper is good too. But man, Craig Robinson is hysterical. And of course, I had to have my Sandra Bullock. I am the hugest Sandra Bullock fan in the world. I absolutely adored this movie, and everybody's probably seen it now. So I'm not the biggest Brad Pitt fan. I told you the story of my mom with Brad Pitt, but this his cameo in this, and apparently they're setting up a movie based on his character. So I really can't wait to see it. But this was sort of like the 2000s version of Romancing the Stone, if you ever seen Romancing the Stone. This one, a lot of people hate it, and I thought it was ridiculous, but I only paid $5 for it. So Moonfall, it was a good cheesy kind of thing, and it has that, it has the lenticular slip. But I thought it was ridiculous, but I enjoyed it. This was also a gift from for winning the prize from Geriatric Geek, The Cabin in the Woods. It's a steel book, and he put the little and it's a 4K. He kept the little baggie on there for me, which I appreciate. Thanks, Geek. So Cabin in the Woods, and I like out of all the Marvel movies, I think this is like my favorite franchise of the Marvel. I love the Doctor Strange movies, and this was really good. I think the last year when this came out, I think we watched it like 3 times in one weekend. This was really good. I highly recommend this if you haven't seen it. And this would have probably been one of the good... I don't go to the movies anymore, but to see this in the movies would have been probably awesome. This is another one from... These next 2 are from Geriatric Geek. I won 4 movies from him. This was Candyman. And Anaconda. With J-Lo. And this is a Dollar Tree one, and I love getting all these goofy collection ones, the Midnight Movies ones, and this is the Vampire Collection. I'm sorry I can't read. Like I said, I'm colorblind, and the black and red on here just kind of fades into the background. So, oh, okay. Fangs of the Living Dead, Grave of the Vampire, The Devil's Nightmare, Werewolf in a Girl's Dormitory, Werewolf of Washington, and Moon of the Wolf. There are those. I love James Garner. This was an eBay purchase. Grand Prix. This is a long movie, but man, it's so good. It's really good. I recommend this. I read a backstory that Steve McQueen was supposed to do this movie with Garner, but I think I might be wrong about this, and I probably am. I think he was doing The Getaway at the same time, and he couldn't get out of that commitment to do this because it was supposed to be about rival race car drivers. So they rewrote the script and just based it on James Garner's character. This was a Salvation Army. You got to have the first flash dance. What a feeling. I remember when this came out, it was all over the radio. The videos were playing. And I remember seeing this on the HBO in the 80s and also renting it. And the last two are also Dollar Tree. This is one of those 4-packs where you get Fortress, Total Recall 2070, Cypher, and Convict 762. Now, I love Christopher Lambert. He's not the greatest actor in the world, but his movies were great. This movie rules. I highly recommend this. And the girl in this, whew, man, her name is Lori Loughlin. She was in Taking Care of Business. She played Jewel. Why I remember that? You'll know when you watch this movie. Lori Loughlin, she was in Taking Care of Business with Jim Belushi, 1990 movie. This movie is great. Him and Lori Loughlin are husband and wife, and they're prisoners. And it's really, really good. Total Recall 2070 was okay. Cypher was pretty good. That had Jeremy Northam. I never heard of him before. And then Convict 762 I haven't watched yet. But I recommend this set if you find it at like the Salvation Army or Goodwill. And the last one from the Dollar Tree, Miranda. It's a snapper. Just Cause, with Larry Fishburne and Sean Connery. This is a classic. I remember renting this. I remember working at the video store and we could not keep this movie in. So, okay, that's all that box. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and I really appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that crap, and just let me know what movies you liked out of here and what you didn't like. So, all right, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.